Hi there, this is Tony Teolis of ToDoListHome.com. Today is May 10, 2012. It's raining right now, late evening, but I needed to get a review of Norse Farms in. And Norse Farms is my berry and asparagus provider. They're up in Massachusetts, and I wanted to give you a tour of what things look like around here and why I chose Norse Farms. From Norse Farms, I learned why I should grow the plants that I do. I like to grow perennials, and I don't want to plant things more than once if I can help it. It's a lot of trouble to do so. So starting 2 years ago, I got my first batch of blackberry plants in from Norse Farms and raspberry plants. And in this patch here, I have 5 blackberry and 5 raspberry that have been thinned out a bit, but then they're coming in bloom this year. You see the blackberries. Last year, I got 5 more blackberry plants from Norse Farms, but these are the thornless type. And as you can see here, they're coming in pretty good this year. I wanted to create a barrier of berries all along here, and after this year, this area should be filled in. 2 years ago, I built this strawberry pyramid-shaped planter, and it's been producing strawberries over last year. It produced strawberries last year, and this year we're getting our second crop, and it's coming in really fine. Let's see if you can get some of the strawberries, and we got some picking for today, and then I'll do some cutting from the other one. In this strawberry pyramid, I put about 20 plants all together, and you can see over time the runners come out and then they spread out. And this year I got a little smarter. I put a net up here to protect against other predators. Last year I built this 3-tiered strawberry planter, the plans of which can be found at episode 3 at ToDoListHome.com. And I put a full load of 25 strawberry plants in here, and I planted them with onions and garlic to help keep some pests away. And we see how well they're coming in for this year. And we're already picking strawberries out of this. Okay? Over here I planted some of the extra strawberries from year 1, and we see how well these are coming in. As you can see so far, Norse Farms has become a part of the establishment here at ToDoListHome.com. The raspberries really overproduce, so we've got some extra raspberry growing here, and we've got more in the front. Norse Farms has a lot of different plants that you can buy for your yard. I like to buy, I purchased what tastes great to my family and myself, and that's blackberries, raspberries, asparagus,
blueberries.
This year we started planting elderberry.
Blueberries. Oh.
Elderberries. This year we started planting elderberries, and elderberries require 2 different types in order to pollinate well, and you see that they're starting to come in pretty good. I just planted these last week, and I've got 6 of them around. Also last week from Norse Farms I got 12 blueberries, 4 different varieties. And we've got them growing in these hugelkultur mounds, and you can learn about hugelkultur and these mounds at ToDoListHome.com. To give you an idea of hugelkultur, it's basically planting on buried wood, and this is our huge hugelkultur bed right here that we're planting everything in. Over here we have 7 more blueberries being planted around in a half circle. Okay, I wanted to provide a U-shaped, I wanted to build a U-shaped garden, and here is a 2 by 8 foot bed of new asparagus that's buried. And I'll show you what the asparagus looks like after it grows up a little bit. So when asparagus grows up, it turns into a fern, and this whole area becomes one big ferned out area. This is year 3 for this bed, So we're able to start picking the asparagus and harvesting it for our own food and production, and we just love it. So what I think is really great about Norse Farms is the customer service. Really friendly people. We answer the telephone, answer your questions, and I have a lot of questions when it comes to planting, and I'm not sure what I'm doing next. Norse Farms also has some wonderful online planting guides and culture guides that show you exactly what to do, and it's really hard to screw up the plants that you have. I also have 5 other raspberry plants that I got last week that I planted, and so in total last week we planted about 53 plants. 2 years ago we planted blackberries and strawberries and raspberries, and last year we planted more plants from Norse Farms. Well, one, anybody who likes to garden. Anybody who likes to garden and do the hard work only once, because these are perennials, everything I showed you today. Meaning they come back year after year, and you only have to do the hard work. And people who are concerned about the rising cost of good food. More and more into the future, food gets more expensive, berries get more expensive, asparagus gets more expensive, and we want to have as much as we can. So I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Stay tuned for the rest of the video.